Welcome to another video tutorial. In this video we will see the blood agar, purpose of blood agar, principle of blood agar, alpha, beta and gamma hemolysis, as well as procedure of blood agar, how to make the blood agar. First of all, purpose: blood agar is used for isolation and cultivation of many types of fastidious bacteria. It is also used to differentiate the bacteria based on their hemolytic characteristics, especially within the genera Streptococcus, Enterococcus and Aerococcus. Principle: several species of gram-positive cocci produce exotoxins called hemolysin, which are able to destroy the red blood cells, RBCs, as well as hemoglobin. Blood agar, sometimes called sheep blood agar because it includes 5% sheep blood in tryptic soy agar base, allows the differentiation of bacteria based on their ability to hemolyze RBCs. There are three major types of hemolysis: alpha hemolysis, beta hemolysis and gamma hemolysis. Beta hemolysis: the complete destruction of RBCs and hemoglobin result in clearing of the medium around the colonies. Alpha hemolysis is partial destruction of RBCs and produces a greenish discoloration of agar around the colonies. Gamma hemolysis is actually non-hemolysis or non-hemolysis and appears as a simple growth with no change to medium. A hemolysin produced by streptococci are called streptolysin. They come into two forms, streptolysin O and streptolysin S. Streptolysin O stand for oxygen labile and S stand for oxygen stable. Here you can see the streptolysin O is oxygen labile and express maximal activity under anaerobic condition, and streptolysin S is oxygen stable but express itself optimally under anaerobic condition as well. The easiest method of providing an environment favorable for streptolysin O on blood agar is what is called the streak technique, streak stab technique. This procedure, the blood agar plate is streaked for isolation and then stabbed with a loop. The stab encourages the streptolysin activity because of reduced oxygen concentration of the surface environment. Here you can see beta hemolysis, complete destruction of red blood cells. You can see the Streptococcus pyogenes. Beta hemolysis, Streptococcus pyogenes demonstrate the beta hemolysis. The clearing around the growth is result of complete lysis of red blood cells. This photograph was taken with transmitted light, mean light is behind this Petri plate. Alpha hemolysis, here you can see the alpha hemolysis, which is done by the Streptococcus pneumoniae, and you can see this is discoloration or greenish discoloration you can see around the colonies because it is partial destruction of RBCs. This is a streak plate of Streptococcus pneumoniae demonstrating the alpha hemolysis. The greenish zone around the colonies result from incomplete lysis of red blood cells. Here you can see the gamma hemolysis, which is done by the Staphylococcus epidermidis, mean they don't break down the red blood cells, or they can't able to break down the red blood cells. Gamma hemolysis, this streak plate of Staphylococcus epidermidis on sheep blood agar illustrate no hemolysis. What is the difference between aerobic and anaerobic hemolysis? As you can see in this Petri plate, aerobically less breakdown of red blood cells or not breakdown of red blood cells properly, but when anaerobic condition, by the stabbing, is complete destruction of red blood cells as well as hemoglobin. An unidentified throat culture isolate demonstrate alpha hemolysis within growing on the surface of beta hemolysis beneath the surface surround the stab, mean arrow. This result from the production of oxygen labile hemolysin. Here you can see the procedure how to make the blood agar. First of all, take powder from the bottle of blood agar or packing of the blood agar, and balance according to requirement. For example, 28 grams per liter written as bottle or written on bottle. You will take the 14 grams for 500 ml and put into flask, and then put the water, especially distal water, and make the volume 500 ml. After that, you will autoclave this flask or medium at 115 Celsius for 15 minutes at 15 psi pressure, pound per square inch. Then it cool at 47 Celsius, and put the blood according to requirement. For example, if we want to make 5%, then we will put the blood blood into flask which is 25 ml and mix gently and poured into the Petri plates, and then cool. After cooling, put into refrigerator at 4 to 8 Celsius. You can use this media for a week, not more than for a week. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this lecture is helpful for you. We will meet in next video. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.